What if I told you that two of the most powerful pirates in One Piece, Shanks and Blackbeard, might not survive to see the end of the series? That's right. Despite being at the very top of the pirate world, both of these fearsome emperors could fall before the final curtain drops. And if that happens, the race to fill those empty Yonko seats will change the course of history in the Grand Line. From fan-favorite Law to the terrifying Katakuri, a power shift is brewing, and it's more dangerous than ever. In the ever-evolving world of One Piece, no title is permanent, not even the coveted rank of Emperor of the Sea. We've already witnessed the downfall of legends like Big Mom and Kaido, making way for unexpected new emperors like Luffy and Buggy the Clown. But the game isn't over yet. Today, we're diving deep into the future of the Yonko system. Who's most likely to fall? Who's ready to rise? And is the entire Emperor system destined to collapse by the end of the Final Saga? From death flags surrounding Shanks to Law's epic comeback, this video breaks down the shocking possibilities of what comes next. The Emperors may lose two members. Before One Piece's conclusion, Shanks and Blackbeard are likely to be defeated before One Piece ends. In One Piece, the Emperor of the Sea system classifies the world's four most powerful and notorious pirates. The current pirates include Shanks, Blackbeard, Buggy, and, of course, Luffy. Aside from being a general danger to One Piece's world government, these pirates appear to dominate a huge portion of the New World's environment, including the second half of the Grand Line. However, as many fans expect, two of these captains may not last long in the world of One Piece. To begin, many fans expect that Blackbeard, one of the series' key adversaries, would be defeated, most likely by Luffy himself. Furthermore, because Shanks is Luffy's mentor and has a sinister side, fans believe Shanks will die before the end of One Piece, especially with the recent announcement of Shanks's unexplained visit to Elbaf. As a result, there may be two openings for new emperors. Katakuri and Law would make excellent emperors. Each holds the ambition and power to change the world. Katakuri has the ambition and crew to become emperor. Law has both drive and power. First and foremost, Katakuri, the first commander of the Big Mom Pirates, is a strong contender for the position of emperor in One Piece. As the prospective new leader following Big Mom's demise, Katakuri would immediately command an amazing fleet of pirates upon seizing leadership of the pirate group. Furthermore, Whole Cake Island and the surrounding territory, which would most certainly be under Katakuri's administration, are ideal territories for an emperor to control. When combined with Katakuri's ambition, which at times appears to surpass Big Mom's, he could form a perfect emperor of the sea. Another pirate that would make an outstanding future Emperor of the Sea is One Piece's Law, Luffy's longtime comrade. Although Blackbeard recently beat the captain of the Heart Pirates, the fan-favorite character will soon return in One Piece. Although Law lacks the land and fleet of many emperors, the raw power of the Op-Op fruit might make him a significant danger to the world government, earning him the Emperor title. The Emperor system may not exist by the end of One Piece. If a pirate becomes the Pirate King, there may not be a need for emperors. However, despite the possibility of these two individuals becoming future emperors of One Piece, the system itself may be dissolved by the end of the series. Similar to One Piece's warlord system, if one of the emperors is officially appointed as the king of the pirates, there may be no need for emperors, with one individual serving as the de facto king. Simultaneously, if the world government is eliminated, the myriad systems developed by the group will most likely be destroyed as well. In the end, Katakuri and Law would be excellent candidates for emperor in the future of One Piece. However, by the end of the series, the emperor system may no longer exist as we know it. By the end of One Piece, the Grand Line could have a completely new system of power based only on the Pirate King's whims. Summary and highlights. Emperors in One Piece are not immune to defeat. Thus, fresh characters such as Luffy and Buggy take their place. Shanks and Blackbeard may be defeated before the series ends, making room for new emperors. Katakuri and Law are viable contenders for future emperors, but the Emperor system may not exist by the end of One Piece. As One Piece sails closer to its endgame, nothing is off the table. Shanks could fall, Blackbeard could be dethroned, and the very idea of emperors might vanish altogether once the Pirate King claims the seas. Whether it's Katakuri's ambition or Law's unbreakable will, the next generation of pirates is ready to rewrite the rules. But who will die, and who will be left behind? Let us know your picks for future emperors in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more deep dives into the wild world of One Piece. The sea is changing, and we're here to chart every twist and turn. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Review YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our review analysis. Don't forget to subscribe and continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, question, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts on the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again, see you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments, the group is in a winter scene, and the next, they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat, and people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Ghoul D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show, because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Ghoul D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.